Benjamin? Okay, so again, we're looking at one move and how different it's going to be. So look, right? You've got something to measure this against. Okay? The size of him, size of me. We have something to measure this against. Right? So I'm just going to get under into the lumbar column just to try to generate this. We've got to get good contact, wrap around, contact is control. Now, if I'm down here, is this a problem? Mechanically. This is stupid. I should be here. Get as close to what you're working on as you can. You want effort and load to be as close to one another as possible. Don't reach much, right? Let's try to make, so if I come over here, I kind of lose it, right? Whereas if I am about there, you feel it on my finger? Something, right? But the way that that looks is one way, right? Now you start to feel it as I go through it, like it's on my finger, off my finger, okay? It's 1 point. There you go. All right, so we see what that looks like. It's one move, okay? Out of the way, please. Come on. And then how I had to actually make the move happen, because I have a goal. I have a goal of getting pressure onto a part of my hand, right? So I need to use the lever to get onto a part of my hand. So it looked that way for him. Bend your knee, right? See the difference? This is different, okay? Lower, smaller, comparatively, right? Even that, I don't know if you remember what it looked like for me to move his leg. This just goes right over, right? I'm going to get into the lumbar column. Now you see how I don't have to step down as far. I can just lean in this case, right? These are small details, and I didn't have to walk up because I'm already here. So there, you start to feel it get to that finger, right? This is a much smaller movement. You all agree? Visually, this is a smaller movement. So it's the same thing, same goal. I'm trying to get movement into the lumbar column. It's very, very different. Okay, put that down. Okay, the big deal is I want you to know it's different. I want to show you again and again. It's different, it's different, it's different. Yeah, oh, see, see, again, different, right? Different, okay? Now see how I have to come way further over? Now you feel it on this finger, this bottom finger. I have to come way further over. Right, I have to come across midline for this one. Right, different, 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 different. Okay, let that down. Yeah, sorry. Okay, different sizes, different shapes. Okay. Different. All right. So in this case, I'm probably gonna have to walk down the table a little bit, push across, get that. Yeah, see, I can't lift it here. Now I have to walk down. Like I have no choice. Lift it up. I have to walk up. Now immediately, this leg wants to just shoot right out that way. Like this is no good. Does it feel a little pinchy to you?
No.
No? Okay, sweet. This is why I asked, because I don't know how it feels. But see, it starts to build to my hand a little bit, but it doesn't move good, right? Now it's starting to move over my hand. You feel that? Right, like kind of right over that finger. Mm-hmm. But we're not really getting a ton. So in this case, I can press. Like when I squish it, does it feel like it connects a little bit better? Not really.
Not for how much you're having to compress.
Yeah. Like this is just, so this move, would you agree that under the circumstances, so let's just say I moved my hand so I came a little bit more lateral and I gave you some internal rotation. Does it feel like it connects a little bit better there? Right? It's just not connecting quite right.
Yeah.
Right. So now here, this is perfect. Okay? You're good. You can sneak out. Don't need anybody else. So the perfect thing about that is that I'm trying to show the same move with a bunch of different people and show how different it looks to make it work. It didn't work. It didn't work. That matters. So leg rotation should work because you should be able to connect lever and fulcrum all the time. Sometimes it just won't connect, right? So this is where you need to do it the way it works, not the way you want to do it. So if I was stuck on the concept of leg rotation being fantastic for either the pelvis, the hip, or the low back, the lumbar column, then I'd miss it. I would try forever and ever and ever to get it to connect on him, and it wouldn't work. It connected on the others, it worked on the others, but almost no matter which approach I took, it wasn't going to connect with the last guy, with Dave. It's not going to work. So what matters is doing it the way it works, not the way you want to do it. The way I wanted to do it was to show you how I could make it connect on each person that came up. Well, guess what? We finally found one that it didn't connect. That is the whole deal. If you don't try the exact same thing on a bunch of different people, you'll never learn that, and you'll never get yourself into the position where you feel like you must change what you're doing. You need the impetus to change what you're doing, to make a different choice, to think about a different way to do the same thing, right? So for Dave, I'd probably have to work on him in a completely different way. I probably wouldn't be able to use leg. It's not going to work, right? So